Now that we have seen how the ORM framework looks like, we will discuss the operational risk management in the context of banks, which can be explained in the form of IMMM model, where I stands for risk identification. The first M stands for risk measurement. The second M stands for risk mitigation, and the third M stands for risk monitoring. Risk identification helps to separate each process into as many distinct and discrete elements as possible. What is a risk and control self-assessment, or RCSA? It is a process whereby a business identifies and assesses its risk arising out of its strategy, objectives, products, and activities, and the effectiveness of the controls in a structured and comprehensive manner. The term RCSA merely defines who does the risk and control assessment, that is the respective unit. The role of RCSA in an operational risk framework are: it provides a consistent way to evaluate risks and controls across the organization, provides transparency around risk and control deficiencies, helps prioritize remediation actions, promotes individual departments' ownership of risk and control, supports risk profile generation and satisfies regulatory expectations, supports knowledge transfer and training. Risk measurement. An operational risk incident is defined as an inadequate or failed internal processes, people, and systems, or external events causing any of the following adverse impact, which helps measuring the risk parameter involved. That is, incidents constituting actual loss, incidents which could have impacted and could have been avoided, near miss, incidents without loss, potential loss, incident which seriously jeopardizes the business operations, example, system downtime, strike, etc., incidents caused or causing threat to an employee's life. Risk mitigation is a strategy to prepare for and lessen the effects of threats faced by a business. The risk mitigants are actionable items arising out of RCSA, red and amber KRIs, adverse incidents, new products or activities, assessments, and other risk assessments are tracked on periodic basis, and pending actions are escalated if required. Key issues and their corresponding action plans statuses are presented to the Risk Management Committee and to the Operational Risk Management Committee. Risk monitoring is a process which tracks and evaluates the levels of risk in an organization. Key risk indicators (KRI) are an effective means to measure the health of the organization and to identify potential changes in the internal and external environment. They also provide indication towards emerging risk. It is more important to focus on few high-quality indicators which are timely, relevant, measurable, and actionable. Key indicators are also dependent on the organizational level and can be generic or specific in nature. Thus, the proper key indicators strongly depend on the specific characteristics of the organization. Determination of threshold or tolerance limits. Thresholds can define the maximum tolerance for a specific KRI result that can take place before a process of escalation occurs. They are determined by the concerned units of ORMD and signed off by the respective departments or support function heads. It is fixed for each and every KRI, identified and is defined at 3 levels. Green indicates the acceptable results of a KRI. Amber indicates a potential problem and requires further review and analysis of the controls governing the risk. Red highlights the need for immediate resolution. I hope by now you have developed a fair understanding on IMMM model. Let's see what we have in the next modules.